Yeah, I know when I was a prisoner in Vietnam, the war seemed to be going on and on and on. There just was no end to it. And that's a tough thing to hang on to, because the war would go on for a while, then it'd stop, and we'd wonder if everything was over and could go home. But no, pretty soon the war would stop again. I hope we never have to fight a war like that again.
Ted Ballard of Spartanburg is a Vietnam War veteran who spent 6.5 years as a prisoner of war in the same camp as Republican presidential nominee John McCain. After completing 63 missions against the North Vietnamese, Ballard, who would later be promoted to lieutenant colonel, was shot down flying his Air Force F-105 fighter bomber. On Tuesday, the Wall That Heals, which is a half-scale replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., will be on display at the University of South Carolina Upstate, giving local veterans and members of the general public a chance to remember and honor the 58,000 U.S. lives that were lost in the war.
I think it's a great idea for the local people to go out and take a look at that wall if they get a chance to. It reminds you that there should be better ways to solve problems than going to war. But sometimes there are reasons to go to war. Sometimes it's worthwhile to fight a war. But when you look at all those names on that wall, just remember that those guys sacrificed it all. And I think it's good to remind everybody that what the war is all about, that it's a terrible price to pay. But if we do decide to go to war, let's don't do it like we did in Vietnam. Let's get it over with. And I hope we can do that in Iraq now that the surge appears to be working over there, that we'll eventually get that problem solved and bring all the troops home.